リア人多いな。エドルフロングリーチタークル持ってんの。うん。あ、トゥー。いや、リベリーのも惜しかったな。ああ、コーヒーが熱い。リベリー来た。うっさー。うっさー。どうした珍しい。どうしたどうしたんフェドボーいいかよ。
Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. There is front Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
クソかわしたの。
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Gattuso. And the shot! Marvellous goal! This is the big...
They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Yeah, right there.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Ribery. The ball goes in. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pinches it off him. James. Now Gattuso. Lam. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Looking tidy in possession here. Threads one in. Now it's Dembele. Foot in. Bale, very much a man of this moment. Now, can they get him away? Ribery. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pull it. Lam. Ribery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. And this is Luis Suarez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Here's Vieira. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bale. And it's Gullit. That's a shade optimistic. Gattuso, who does have an assist to his name. Bruno Fernandes. Dembele. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Araujo. And it's Seedorf. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. Back into the middle. Ferdinand makes the interception. Bullet. Now it's Mbappe. Ambitious ball here. Dink through. Oh, what a ball! Cristiano Ronaldo. The most accurate pass. Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, that's fabulous. Corner there.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Keeper's dealt with that. He's had a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Bruno Fernandes. Rijkaard does really well there, he is strong. Oh, that's clever. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Gattuso. Lam.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gattuso. Manchester United finding their passes. And it's James. Bruno Fernandes. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So off we go once more. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's a key interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played out wide. Oh, that was vital. Pull it. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, what has happened here? Serves up across. Cleared without complication.
Nagoya Grampus clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That has not gone well. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still just a single goal between the sides. Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passing is crisp and sharp. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Attendance for this match was 71,649.
Now it's Bale. It's gone out for a throw-in.
gattuso.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Gattuso.
Roberto Carlos.
Coming on the field is number 5,
Araujo.
Pirlo.
He's a sharp little
Substitution in
ball here.
progress.
Ball swung in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
McTominay does well to get it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it's a quick one. And this is Dembele. Ribéry. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ribéry. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And Here's Suarez. Dembele.
Yeah.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Chooses to go cross-field. Maldini. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he's had it nicked away. Pirlo. Good ball, good take. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Dembele. Number 21, Ribery.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 23, Gullit.
And it's Pirlo.
Number 13, Dani Olmo.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lahm. Manchester United are making a change after this. Big chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, what? And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
単純にアタッカーが少ねえな。
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
And this is Luis Suarez. Shot, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pirlo. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Lam. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's gone route one. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. And this is Ribéry. Now the delivery. Can he stop it going out? No goals as yet. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's an imaginative pass. And he was alert to it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hangs one in. Dembele. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Ribery. Now it's Luis Suarez. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Dembele. Suarez chasing after it. Pirlo. And it's Ribery. Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Pirlo. And here's Dembele. Ribery. Dembele. Can he finish?
Yes, huh?
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the clearance. Pirlo. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And that could set him on his way. That's been cut out, well played. Makaleli is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes. Ribery. Now it's Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the
Just a quick
defence
request
can look
today
back
for
on a
everybody
job
to
pretty
please
well done
kindly
so far,
remove any
Peter. I
cars
think
parked
they've
on the
squeezed the
road
play
outside
quite
the
well,
stadium.
and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Dundee United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
뭔데? 아니 소리톤.
Roberto Carlos. Best. And it's Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
다시 더 PS4.
Makaleli.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pull it. Messi. Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Thuram. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Out towards the flank. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Hullet.
Huh?
Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Luis Suarez. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Suarez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ribery. Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. James wins the duel this time. That's very neat.
Quello che mi piace taxo.
Ribery. Bruno Fernandes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Could try cutting inside here. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. That's really well cleared.
야, 뭐 마지 우즈에.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ribery. Lahm. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Look at the... It's Luis Suarez! Oh, what about that? And that might well be... Piercing. Piercing.
think he's got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
샤브 비스. 스카.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19.
So we have the first goal.
Number 10.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Leicester gets good distance on it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Cruyff. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
クソガキほんまに。
バッテリー残量が低下しているため、シャットダウンしています。充電してください。
ほんまクソガキすぎる。逆か。
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah.
Stats like that.
Played down the flank. Yamal looking to get on the end of this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's Dembele. Saliba gives no quarter whatsoever. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Played back in. And a chance!
Huh?
Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
James. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. Yamal.
大丈夫ですか？
Oh, sweet feet. And it's
大
Rijkaard.
丈夫ですか？
And this is Roberto Baggio. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester!
縦置きなん。
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's...
Shot!
いやもう無理。
It's hit
す
the
ごい
upright.
な。
Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Thuram. That's really well manoeuvred. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Lam. He's picked his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Played out wide. Mbappe!
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. Hullet. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ribéry. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot!
いやもう無理マジで。ふざけんなよ。セーブしすぎやって。
And this is Ribéry.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now that looks a decent ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Thuram gets it clear. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Ribéry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ribéry stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's fabulous.
いや。
That's going to go a long way.
なんでそのゲージの単位型でそんな奥行くの？
Seen no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Ferdinand. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Ribéry. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. And here's Suarez. Gives it back. Oh, good ball. It's Dembele! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Corner number 2 then. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Yamal. Played in deep. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
いやー、もう
He's
な
just
んか
misjudged that
全
one.
部違うんですけど。
Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Lahm. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Luis Suarez.
いやー、うっぜー
Manchester
マジ
United
で。
really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
いや、もうふざけんなよ。何そのシューキャン。
And this is Luis Suarez. Well, they've got it again.
いや、ふざけんなよ、マジで。こいつ、くっそ重すぎだろ。くそあげマジで。ちくさがる。くそあげ。ああ。いや、マジで。この程度のやつにやられるのか。
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Kaka. Crosses it in. Gets his head on it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Kaka. And chance!
いやもう無理、マジで無理。
Terrific save from the keeper.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Filippo Inzaghi. Substitution in progress.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge ploughing through the middle. Nakata is there to clear. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ambitious
いやーもう
and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Manchester United truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
うぜえマジで
Zanetti,
マジでうぜえ
Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass.
何それ
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
いやマジでなんで俺こんな方言やられないといけないやばいだろそれカースラーメンやってんのサイドバックにやってんの
Maldini
相手
going
センター
full
フォワ
tilt
ード
down
よ
the left.
大丈夫
In with the challenge.
このゲーム頭おかしすぎる
They've got to be
なんでこ
quick
んなクソ
moving
改
this
善が
forward.
言うより
Nicely weighted
う
ball.
っせえなマジで
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got
や
away
べ
with
え
it.
もう普通の
Well,
パス
I
ですら
thought
飛ん
they
ねえ
got
よ
off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
来てんじゃねえよクソ改善マジで
Rummenigge. Kaká.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some
勝
pressure.
手にカーソル変わりやがるしよ
Well timed, excellent interception.
逆に下手くそすぎてな
And it's Kaká. Oh, it's
つな
Dembele.
がりすぎるんだよな最後のとこがマジうまくいってないだけ
Thuram.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
いやーマジでう
Filippo
ぜえ
Inzaghi.
マジでうぜえ何がうまいんだよお前それ
Added time.
It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and
ほ
not
んま
get
ゴミ
picked
試
out.
合ふざけんなよゴミ
That's that, the end.
本当に
Quite a game, and one that was always...
ゼロのやつに負けるんだね指に使うんだったらどうしよっかな。少し重かったですね。いや、重かったですねじゃなくて、あんたのせいなの。速度見せれます？ クで無理でしょうか。
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
Bruno Fernandes running with the ball, knocks it into space. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Roberto Carlos. He rises! Goal! And the lead lost no time.
A really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, what a great header.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Manchester United finding their passes. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shoots!
Yeah, マジで。
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
いや、マジで。
Can he get on the end of this? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ribéry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Lam. Now he's got space here. Shot, good chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's Dembele. Great vision. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's played through for him. Ferdinand can get it. Oh, terrible pass. Luis Suarez, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Shapes the shot.
いやもう
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's been tries a shot. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Corner number 2 then.
頼むってマジで
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
いやほんと頼むって
Now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And he's certainly onside. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is a...
He's going for goal!
蹴ったら世話ねえよマジで
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Maldini. Pirlo. Manchester
やばーマジでえぐー
Rummenigge. He's looking wide. That's very neat. To Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's half-time here. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And so we're off again.
Serán sustituidos por
Vieira gets a foot in here.
el dorsal 24.
Messi going face to face with his great rival, Luis Suarez. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He has a look up. Vieira. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Messi tries to play it through.
いやーもう意味わかんねえんだけど
Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack,
Yeah.
it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just
Yeah,
as the manager
maji de
would have seen it.
utsee,
An impact
hommani.
sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase
Yes.
in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to
も
try
う
and
勘弁
maintain
して
it.
くれ。
Nicely aimed pass. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that.
いや。
Passing is crisp and sharp. Still they trail,
Nah,
and
so
time
he
is
is so.
ticking away. Bruno Fernandes. Ribery. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's found a way past. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post.
死ね
He。scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they...
Can he finish? And that is quite wonderful. A finish of true class. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's being urged to shoot. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Lahm gets into a good position. Good take, and is he in? Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's been cut out, well
とりあえ
played.
ず参加をしてりゃいいんだな。
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
いや。
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nedved.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And that's it.
終わろう。すげえな。
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very